Hello Year 7 and welcome back. I hope you've had a relaxing and peaceful half term and that everybody is well. This is the first lesson back after half term, so you will see every PowerPoint will have what week these lessons are for and what number lesson they are, so you are able to easily follow exactly where you should be. This is lesson 1, Becoming a Writer. Okay then, so what is happening this term? This term we're starting a unit called Becoming a Writer. We're going to be looking at everything that you need to do to improve your creative writing and to become the brilliant writer that we know is inside all of you. So we're going to be looking at extracts from different books over the course of the next few weeks, and you're going to have plenty of opportunities to have a go at your own writing. I think this will become a really interesting unit for us all, and I know that we are looking forward to reading what you are able to come up with. So let's get started. What do we mean by genre? Okay, so this is a term that is really going to be important to us as we go forward. So the first thing I'd like to do is try and find a definition for the term genre. Make sure it is one that you understand, so it's not in difficult language and you don't quite get it. Make sure you find one that you understand and that you write it down and keep it somewhere safe, because this is an important term that we're going to keep coming back to. Your second thing to do today is see how many different genres of books or films can you think of. So, for example, you might want to think about action as a genre, so a type of film. Make a list in your book or on paper, on a Word document, however you are doing your work. How many are you going to aim at getting without looking them up? Okay, so you're going to aim at 5, are you going to aim at 8, you're going to aim at 10. So without looking up different types of genres, how many are you going to aim for? So once we understand what genre is, a different type, a different style of writing or a film, we need to start thinking, how are we going to work out what genre the book I'm reading is? Okay, what clues are there that are going to help me work that out? Different genres have different conventions, so that means that the story that you're reading, or that you are writing in this case, will often contain certain features that will give you a clue as to what type of book it is. So it's almost as if there are the ingredients that you need to be able to write in a particular style, in a particular genre. So for this, it's really helpful to think about things like settings, what characters are included, the atmosphere that's created, the mood of the book. Are there particular objects that are often included in the storyline? So all of these things will help us work out what type of book you're reading. So for example, I have done horror here. So horror, it often has a dark setting, okay, dungeons, it's nighttime, there are some supernatural characters possibly, so monsters, ghosts. Sometimes there is gore as well, which you'll see later on down the list, and there's often a sense of fear and danger. So I've just created a short 5-point list of things that are included in the horror genre. You're going to be having a go at this for lots of different types on the next slide. So your job today is to see if you can come up with an ingredients list for each of the following genres. So you're going to be aiming to find 3, 5 or 7, depending on how challenging you want to make this for yourself and how far you feel like you can push yourself. This is our first day back, so let's give it some welly and have a go. We want the typical things that you might find in each of these genres. So we've got romance, we've got science fiction, we've got adventure, fantasy, mystery and detective fiction, and fairy tales. Do as many of these as you can. Okay, final fast 5 questions before we finish then. Have a go at these questions. Okay, please make sure that we are writing in full sentences. Double check your spelling, double check your basic punctuation, your capital letters, your full stops. Make sure that we've got those locked in from the beginning of term, because that is going to be super important, especially this term as we are doing a lot of writing. Do as much as you can. Work really hard. Remember to send your work to your class teacher, and welcome back. I will see you tomorrow.